It's tough, though, to keep a wife happy with all this humidity. We need the weather to improve.
The hair on the wife just kind of goes frizzy, and then they're always asking the husband, how do I look? And then he feels like he has to say you look beautiful, but really,
that's
the
wife
wife
said,
tell me the truth.
It's all weaving together.
You can tie weather into everything, that's for sure. A lot of the humidity actually formed plenty of clouds for today, and the clouds really stayed out over toward most of the mountain communities today, which was good news. They saw the rainfall. It looked like out over toward Mount Laguna, picking up 207 inches of rainfall. We should begin to see the chance of precipitation come to an end with cooler, windier weather in our forecast. Today out towards Santee, climbing to around 98 degrees, right on track for what I had forecasted for those inland locations for us. Currently, we are dealing with another warm night, though, on tap at around 75 degrees. Noticing our dew point still on into the upper 60s. This is forecasted to climb to the lower 60s tomorrow, and then the 50s by the time we get into Friday, which means it is just going to be crisp and comfortable. Wind speeds now 3 miles per hour. Today they did gust up to around 20, and those winds are going to stay on the high side for us. But where it's extremely windy, out over toward the Pacific, winds 75 miles per hour. We now have a new hurricane. This Hurricane Polo, a Category 1 storm, as it continues to push further out over toward the northwest. The forecast span actually keeps it clear of Cabo. However, they are forecasting to get 5 to 10 inches of precipitation, isolated amounts on up to 15 inches. And the closer the storm is out over toward Mexico, the higher the winds they are also going to continue to experience. It looks as they get closer out over toward the weekend. If it stays into the open waters, that could also bring moisture our way by the time we get to the next work week. In the meantime, we focus on the brief cool down with those high winds, all because of this low pressure system. Right now, it looks like it is going to hang out a little bit further to the northwest and take along most of the moisture with it, but we'll get a little piece of it break off, which means although we are going to see cooler winds because we're seeing that onshore flow, we actually have about a 10% chance of dealing with some precipitation for the coastline as well as inland communities for us, at least for maybe say Friday and even on into Saturday, possibly lingering on into Sunday, further out over toward the east we are. If most of that moisture stays away, though, we'll just end up staying beautiful and gorgeous, crisp, clear conditions. By 8 a.m., notice the temperatures into the mid-70s, a little bit lower humidity, low 70s for you in inland areas. Now watch the difference. No longer dealing with the 90s for inland areas, only looking at 82 in La Mesa. Carlsbad, you're looking at 78 degrees after the upper 80s, close to 90 degrees for today. I have even better news for you. Friday is the day we finally get seasonal, starting you off at about 8 a.m. The 60s return for you in Ramona at 68. Look at Oceanside, 73 degrees. We should end up seeing beautiful sunshine on Friday. In fact, it will be our driest day, and at 1 o'clock, this puts a smile to your face. 78 in La Mesa, 77 out towards San Diego. I know the San Diego Festival of Beer is going on, and really, we could not have asked for better conditions. There does remain, though, a beach hazard statement because we have some high surf, at least through tomorrow, up to around 6 feet, but overall going for 4 to 5 foot sets. 7-day forecast for you. 80 degrees tomorrow, going 76 on Friday. Inland, 88 degrees, 85 Friday. There will be that wind to even make it feel slightly cooler. The mountains, 80 degrees, 77 Friday. The desert's looking at 97 degrees. High winds for you, where you actually could see them gusting up to about 40 to 45 miles per hour. Guys, back to you.
A cool down. We are so ready. Thank you so much, Sabrina.